Six-scale mafia's tales from the dark side, where legends never die, and the 𝗣𝗘𝗢𝗡 ride. Till dawn, chrome reflections, war begun. 𝗣𝗘𝗢𝗡 straight into the sun. Behind enemy lines of time and space, collector shrines, the dead we face. VHS ghosts whisper through the wires. We're forged in flame, baptized in fire, from a time long forgotten. Flash pop the battle cries under cosmic smoke and static skies. Demons crawl through mirrored screens and we pose like gods in shattered dreams. You're welcome to the dark side. Saturday night alive. Six-scale mafia, we keep the vibe. From the 80s chrome to the 90s grime. We bend time, baby, frame by frame, divine. No tales from the dark side, where the legends never die. Past and future collide on this cosmic ride. Hell diving, storming through the fire. We battle our demons and never tire. Predator stalk in acrylic haze. Metal stains lost in pixel blaze. Arcade angels with plastic blades, fighting through hell where memory fades. Behind the lines where darkness calls, the shelves stand tall like sacred walls. Every pose a war, dropping into the battlefield. We're warriors trained in collector's shine.
Fighting dragons, the wheels unwind. No escape, only time. Through blood and steel, we take the fight.
Saturday night, the dark side's light. Now welcome to the dark side. Lights ignite. Every frame a war, every shot a fight. After the walkers from the dark side. Saturday night alive. Six-scale mafia, we keep the vibe. From the 80s chrome to the 90s sky. We're not thinking just step bounce, we mean to cry. Shattered souls where angels cry. Battling demons in the neon sky. We're the dreamers, the makers, the myth revived. It's six-scale mafia, baby. Saturday night. Saturday night. Wanna stay sharp, stay loud, and keep your legends alive. Click, tape, hiss, rewind.
What up, everybody? Anthony here, Six-Scale Mafia, man. We are on episode 185, Tales of the Darkside Saturday night. Dude, I am back. Yes, I am here. I am here. And I've got some friends always backstage, but I'll bring them in just a minute. I do want to say what's up to everybody in the chat. Happy New Year. Holy shit. We made it, guys. We fucking made it to 2026, dude. I don't know how the hell we did it, but we did it. And we got some cool shit to talk about tonight, dude, for sure. But let me say what's up to a couple of you guys in the chat, man. Keith, what's up, man? Happy New Year, everyone. Here we go for round 2 discussion today. Should be fun. Yeah, I was on Brother Cousins earlier this morning for his postponed or, you know, best of the best for the Saturday mornings. He missed Thursday. So that was fun, man. Go check that out, guys, if you haven't. And he'll be here a little bit with us too as well, man. CB the Collector was good, man. Happy New Year. Appreciate it. Happy New Year to everybody. Valkyrie Magus as well. What's good, man? Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Happy Saturday. Oh, that's me. But yeah, happy Saturday, man. S Beam, what's up, my man, dude? Celebrating 44 months, dude. A channel membership, dude. My man, bro. That's like God tier status, bro. What is it? Almost 4 years? 4 years? Jesus, man. Thank you so much, bro. Always, man. Dude, it's awesome, man. It was fun conversation last night with you guys too, man. That was cool, man. Just shooting the shit, man. Movie Cannon, everybody over there, man. It was fun, dude. Blur Dad, what's up, man, dude? I was about to say Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. All that good stuff, bro. Glad to see you, man. Sinister always, man. Fortune and glory, kids. Fortune and glory. You damn right, dude. CT, my brother, man. Happy New Year, everyone. Not your Comcast. He is having some internet issues, so he may or may not join us. We'll see. Hope so, but if not, I totally understand, dude. I totally understand. New year, new figures, bring on the fun. Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. Django Feta Cheese, what's up? Happy Saturday, my peeps. Happy Saturday to you, man. Of course, Hector is backstage. I'll bring him in just a second as well, but what's up, dude? 2 streams in 1 week. Yeah, I mean, I guess yeah, we'll see how it goes, man. We'll see how it goes. Nightmare, what's up, my man, dude? 2026 is here, brother. Fuck yeah, man. Pedro Lopez as well. What is up, dude? What's good? Ryan Hepburn, my man. What's up, man? Hope you guys are doing great on this Saturday night. King Dingling, what's up, brother, as well, dude? I got my bro Force up in here as well. Always, man. Fucking A, man. Glad that you can be here, brother. Movie Cannon, speaking of, what's up, buddy, dude? Evening Collectors, hell yeah, dude. And we got the Moose as well, man. Hello, community of collectors. I need to get a Snape. Oh, that dude right there. Why don't you have a Snape? Don't you have like 2 of everything? What's going on, Moose? What's going on, dude? Johnny Chronicles, what's up, my man? Hell yeah, dude. Appreciate it, brother. Appreciate it. Where's the Trek in the video? They're kind of there might be a little Wrath of Khan in there. I forget. I you know me. I move shit around. I change things a lot. I might be redoing the intro again. Who knows, brother? Caleb, what's good as well, man? Dude, thanks for coming through, brother, man. Shirt representing the real geeks everywhere, bro. Of course, dude. You know me, man. You know me. I got my books right here, bro. Fucking. Anyway, yeah, dude. Of course, man. Always, bro. Justin McFly, what's up, man? My brother, dude, as well, dude. Hope you're having a good Saturday, dude, as well, man. Doug as well. What's good, dude? Maz, what's up, brother? How you doing? Happy New Year as well. And to you too, Tim, Harvey, everybody, man. So appreciate it. Appreciate all you guys, man. 2026, the year of Revenge of the Sith Vader. Let's go. Hell yeah, bro. I know you're looking forward to that. Blur Dad also celebrating 45 months, brother. Dude, thank you so much, man. New crib looking good, Mafia. I appreciate it. Still working on some things. The back shelves, they're not quite done. It's kind of empty. But that's the process of moving and unpacking and, you know, all that stuff, dude. So, you know, oh shit. What's up, brother, man? Wait, what are you talking about? What, man, my brain is retarded. Temple. No, what is this? Temple of Doom? Yeah. Duh. Okay, sorry. Hell yeah, bro. Dude, you know it. That's gonna be badass, bro. A couple more people in the chat real quick, and then we'll start bringing everybody in, man. Dark Knight Archives, what's up, man? What's up, Mafia and crew and everyone in the chat? Hit that like. Appreciate it, man. Mike, dude, awesome, man. Good to see you twice in a day. Hey, man. Appreciate it, guys. Always, dude. What's going on with Doc? I was told you were showing Seahawks 49ers. I paid for it on YouTube. Bro, I can't help you with that. Have a Vader helmet instead. Dude, I got shit everywhere, bro. I'm glad you're here, Doc. I hope you're having a good fucking weekend, dude. Jenna Knights, dude, what's up? Graham, how you doing? Hello, fellow nerds, dude. Always, bro. Happy New Year to you, bro. Your setup's looking clean too, bro. Saw that post, man. Looking good, dude. Looking good, man. What else we got going on? Yeah, Colonial Marines, dude. I wish. Let's get some proper ones, bro. Let's get some proper ones. Shit, man. Hell yeah, Battle Lab, dude. Well, you listen, bro. Shit's gotta go. Shit's gotta go. I'm keeping my 89, which you can't even really see, but it's right here. And I'm keeping my 95 and my DeLorean up there. And yeah, dude, it's fucking nuts, bro. It's nuts here. But anyway, I don't want to leave everybody backstage for too long, man. I'm gonna bring them all in. I got Hector, my man. What's up? Happy New Year.
You know, funny thing about that is, like, every time, like, before we enter a project, I always feel like the dude getting lower in the fire. Abashibo. So
Hell fucking yeah, bro. Holy shit, man. And my man Bloomer, man, who's not been around in a while, has arrived. What is up, dude?
What up, famo? How's everybody doing this
good,
Saturday evening? Happy to be back here. It's been a while, but always been in the shadows in the 6Scale Mafia Discord with family, chatting it up. So happy to be here with you all this Saturday.
Hell yeah, bro. Not in the shadows in the Discord. You are active in that Discord. There's some lurkers.
Yeah, I gotta put out the results of the 6Scale Mafia Discord Awards for 2025. We gotta read those. So I might do that probably tomorrow or something like that. Catch everybody.
Tomorrow would be good. That would be good. That's a Sunday and we can go through all that. Yeah, if you guys don't know, every year Bloomer does this kind of awards of the year in our Discord server, and it can vary from who's got the most, like, you know, kind of diverse collection, or who has the craziest crash out in Discord when they're fucking yelling and screaming, or who's the funniest person, or like all that. It's fun, man. So I always look forward to that, brother, man.
Always great to build
dude.
community.
Hey, well, we'll talk, man. We'll talk. It's going. So hit me up, dude. But yeah, it's good to have you here, man. Happy New Year's, of course, man.
Of course, back at you.
Yeah, man. And Hector, of course.
yeah, buddy. My camera keeps trying to focus on something, and I'm like, stop it.
Yeah, you know what it's trying to look at? That fucking that recent pickup you got in
I'm
today.
trying to look at your collection, bro. It's
That's
like,
right,
you.
man. I got my first figure in for the year. It is this giant fucking massive thing that I
Don't drop that shit.
Oh,
dude,
man. That's uranium yellow cake. Please don't drop that.
I threw a prayer to the man upstairs, bro. I was like, please don't fuck this up. But here it is, man. The 2.0 armory came in today for me. Look at that shit. Started off bad. I lost one, actually that battering that you see right here. I lost that one. That was the first thing I put in, and it just stuck to my finger and into this fucking floor that loses everything. But I eventually found it. It's a lot of pieces to go in. Overall, I dig it. I think it's awesome. It's a nice piece to go in there with the Dark Knight stuff. And it came with the Bruce Wayne, of course. Little tip for this Bruce Wayne, I put some blue tack underneath my fucking camera. I'll fix that here in a minute. I put some blue tack inside the cavity so his head raises, because if you put it on normally, he's all like, hello, I'm Bruce Wayne. I do have to bitch about something here. It says the Dark Knight Rises. Yeah, man. Overall, been having fun with it. I've been just kind of staring at it and stuff. I took my DX19 and turned him into the Hong Kong Extraction, which officially means
the camera is wigging the fuck out, bro.
I know, dude. I don't know what the fuck's going on.
I see that, but I didn't mean to cut you off, but
no, it's fine. But yeah, I can finally retire my DX02, shoot him out in the back of the barn, and thanks for the good times, man.
Yeah, man.
2009. That was my second hot toy ever. Is that DX?
I want to say, Hector, when that got announced, I think every DX19 owner, they fell down to their knees at a local Walmart. Because
What, the armory?
Yeah, bro. Like,
well, even with the Dark Knight Rises armory, it's like, really, dude? It's like you're really gonna throw us another one like that quick?
I'm saying, like, because I knew once I saw that one, I was like, they're gonna do an armory for that shit too, bro.
Oh yeah.
Literally, they said, boom. Like, it was quick. It didn't take that long.
Bro, you gonna make me put on my fucking glasses.
Dude,
I don't know what's going on. It's like autofocus tripping, bro. Caleb's wondering what Conan that is, though, in the back there.
that is the Mezco 6-scale series statue. It's the poster art. Let's see if I can pick it up real quick. It's pretty fucking heavy.
Oh, if it's heavy, bro, I mean,
I'm not a girly man.
that's right.
All right. Oh shit! There goes the armory. Yeah, it's the Mezco 6-scale series statue of the poster art for Conan. Got this
Badass.
like I think either last year or the year before that, but yeah, it is awesome.
Yeah, that's pretty fucking rad, dude. Yeah, I don't know. Your thing's doing like
I'll fix it real quick.
yeah, all good. But yeah, it is. It's crazy, man. So yeah, CT is having some problems right now with his internet, man. So yeah, kind of a bummer. Mike says, Blue Tack, have we learned nothing from InArt? I know, dude. that shit was pretty funny, man. But we've already talked about that, but it is funny, bro. It is pretty funny, dude. So it's like that. Oh hell yeah, dude! The old SCTV skit. Things are in 3D. Oh man, that's old school. Hell yeah, dude. Bloomer's mic might sound a little low. Possibly.
Oh,
I mean,
Well, then turn up your volume.
how about now? I adjusted you manually here too as well.
Oh, okay. That should help.
Probably if it was a little, maybe. Yeah. I think that sounds good. But that's badass, dude. I know you're a huge fan of that, Hector. So that is weird though that the nameplate's different, but they always do shit like that.
But yeah.
Yeah. At least it's spelled right. I mean, you know,
The dark Wolverine rises.
yeah, exactly. So what about you, Bloomer, bro? Did you get some shit in this week?
Yeah, well, I didn't get anything last week or this week, but the last thing that I did get in was this magnificent clone by the name of Commander Wolf. If you know, you know. One of the best clones in all the Clone Wars. Just a great story. Him following Plo Koon. You get to see the great arc of them surviving on this space pod, and you get to just see his dynamics with Plo Koon, which I cannot wait for him to come out so I can pair him with him. But yeah, he's one of the survivors, the last clones to survive all of Order 66 and the events thereafter. So him, Gregor, oh well, rest in peace, Gregor, Rex, of course. And we don't know what happened to Cody, but yeah, I saw this and I got a new shelf, like you guys know. So I was like, man, I wanted to go ahead and expand into some more Star Wars, but what better way to do that than to collect some of the named clones? And Wolf is just amazing, man. It's just complete package when you guys get it. If you haven't got it already, just comes with so much stuff. You have so much fun with it. But the one thing that it does annoy me is the gun holsters a little bit. They're a little like finagly.
Are they similar to like how Rex was? Well, I don't know if you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Similar to what people complain with Rex. There's like a little notch there that's hard to get in. So it is what it is.
Yeah. No, I get you, man. But that is actually pretty badass, dude. I know you're looking forward to that.
Yeah, very awesome figure. So yeah, he was the last figure of 2025. If I didn't get so many figures last year, which not flexing, it's a blessing. Yeah, he probably would have made the list, but there was just so many great figures that I got last year that it was just tough. And then plus he came in late, so that didn't help him.
No, not at all.
Favors.
Yeah, and there were a shitload of fucking figures this year or whatever. This past, it's gonna take some getting used to. 2025, right? 'Cause now we're in 26. There was a lot of stuff, guys. There was a lot. Yeah, I don't think I got. Well, no, I mean, I did get my Caustic Plastic John Wayne in. I haven't even really unboxed him. I've been so busy like moving. I finally moved out, but now I'm unpacking, and the process is Fucking crazy, dude. So
you need to find a little. You should. Do you still have the Stranger Things kids?
I do.
You should have John Wayne throw him in a fucking body of water, like
throw
that
him in the fucking
movie.
lake. Yeah. They'll learn how to swim today. Yeah, that's fucking great, man. So need this t-shirt, man. It's old school, bro. But dude, you can get this right anywhere. I'm almost positive you can probably find it online or Amazon or yeah, dude. D&D, man, that's my shit. It's for fucking 30 damn years. Yeah, so it is, dude. 2026 is looking crazier if possible. Yeah, because all of the great stuff too that we did get this year. Let's not forget all of the great crazy shit they announced
right
in 25, right? So all that's going to be piling up on a lot of us in 26, which is really crazy, dude. So, oh, you mean the one Bloomer's wearing? I thought you're all about like D&D, brother, but that's even cooler. My thing in the bottom, I think. Shit, do I even have it set up anymore?
Go ahead and bless yourself, man. It's a very soft shirt.
It is.
I try not to wear it. I don't want to ruin it, so I try not to wear it.
I appreciate it, brother. I know, man. It's yeah, either well, I don't know, because I switched because I had my original store. And then I went to the YouTube store, and I think the YouTube store, which is underneath, I think that sucks.
Mm-hmm.
Because I never even got the shit I ordered for myself. My own shit never came. Seriously, it never came. I ordered a mouse pad, bro. I was like, I want like a mouse pad of my thing that I made, and it never showed up. So, but my other link might be in the description, not the YouTube one. I think I'm gonna kill this YouTube one because the only thing that's cool about it is at least it shows up, whereas my other one did not show up. So it's always like, hey, I gotta like just remind people and manually say, here is a link if you guys want to check it out. But versus integrated in YouTube, the integrated YouTube fucking no, it sucks, dude. So let's see what a couple of you guys are saying in the chat. 2026 is the year of InArt.
Hopefully,
maybe.
I mean, they got some cool shit coming, bro. No doubt.
Man,
no doubt.
I'm pulling for them, man. I'm pulling for them to, stun me with some more IPs out there. I mean, it doesn't have to be like the big main stuff. There's a lot of stuff that we're into that hasn't been covered and tapped into. So I'm very interested to see where they go in 2026. It seems like some of the distribution woes have been, I guess, meted out a little bit or ameliorated a little bit. So it seems like it's there's some positive roads for them to conquer next year, or this year. So
well, and I think a lot of these companies too, guys. I mean, regardless of whatever we feel about anything, like we've all, they and ourselves, like we've all had to deal with the shipping shit and the tariff shit, and they're not a big company either, like Hot Toys or Sideshow, who can take the brunt of it, so to speak, right? Because they've got that backing. So for what they're doing and the situations that have occurred over the past year, I think they're doing pretty good, man. So there's a lot of cool shit coming. Those Walking Dead, more Lord of the Rings, more Harry Potter, more Superman, fucking some Justice, BBS.
And the fact that Sideshow's kicking out more and more statues of their own stuff lets you know that they get money. They're okay. They're doing all right.
Oh yeah. They're doing all right too, man. So JB Joker, look, I'm kind of in that boat too, dude. I'm not gonna lie. I kind of want a quiet year.
Not gonna happen.
But it's just fucking relentless, dude. It's a relentless assault. It's just like boom, 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 boom. And I'm like, fuck. And I miss stuff.
Hot Toys even completely threw a wrench into my collecting goal for this year already with like a recent announcement. So I was just like, what the fuck, dude, already? Like, you can't, anything you've planned to do or want to do this year, something's going to happen. You're like, well, fuck that. I got to get this. So
that is true. Are you speaking about Indiana Jones?
Of course. I originally was planning to just collect my movie figures just exclusively in art. And seeing as now Hot Toys is doing Batman comic stuff, I was like, all right, my Hot Toys would be my Batman comic stuff or any DC comic or DC related comic stuff, and my movie stuff will be in art. And then they dropped this, and at first I was like, I'm just gonna wait for Raiders. And then JC Hong with the picture on Instagram. I'm like, it's too good. I gotta get it. So I haven't pre-ordered it yet, but this is coming home.
Plenty of
Dude.
time.
This is awesome. Oh yeah.
Yeah. I put a poll in the chat. You guys probably are aware. If you're not aware, there's a poll in the chat. We're already at 70 votes, so most of you know. Let me know. Is it? I just put it yes, you're getting it, or you want it. No, it's not my thing, or I'm gonna try to wait for another version. We're already at 63% of you guys saying yes. 18 and 18 both are not my thing, or waiting for another, which is interesting, which also is hopeful, right? Because I don't think this will be it, you know. But again, you know, I don't know how long that's going to take. It's kind of what I was talking about a little bit earlier on Jay's show this morning. You know, I don't know. Like, yeah, sure, we'll probably get a Last Crusade, or we'll get another Raiders. You know, what was that, DX04? I forget. The original. Like, so yes, I'm sure, but when is the thing, right? So, you know, you can wait it out for sure, dude. You know, like Caleb's, you know, definitely waiting for Raiders 100%, and it's gonna happen. So, just a matter of time, right? It's just a matter of time. So, but yeah, this thing is pretty damn cool, dude. I was very pleasantly surprised, man, when this.
Yeah, I hate that people are letting the fact that the hat can't be removed to get them bummed out with this release. Because I know the night of the release we were talking live as some of this stuff came out, and you were saying like, yeah, I would like for that, because again, when you go and look at it in terms of Indiana Jones and the hat, you always think about him like the fucking hat falls off of him and he's got to go back and grab it at the last second and then puts it on. Or if you're a photographer, you want to have that shot where he's just putting on the hat, you know, like, so it is a multitude of reasons why people have some sort of levied critiques towards this thing, but just at face value, just looking at it, man, this looks fantastic. Like, I always try to keep that, like, that wonder and that, like, optimism when I first look at a figure. It usually wears off, as we will talk about later tonight. But, you know, I'm looking at it here, like, the first time I looked at it, it was just like, wow, amazing. Like, this looks amazing to me. Again, give a little context, I'm not the most massive Indiana Jones fan. I know of them. I know of the films, watch them. Raiders is also my favorite, but this looks amazing, man. Like, why not? You know, if you're gonna do a collection of Indiana Jones, then get them all. If not, to do the whole timeline, you already got old one. It seems like they're gonna just go from like old to young, in terms of how they're just gonna make the figures. So why not, if you're gonna go that route? I do understand if you're looking for that one, and if that one is that your favorite movie of the bunch, then I get the hyper fixation and trying to just stay in that lane. So this is not necessarily for every Indiana Jones collector, but it has a spot in the collection for many people, and I think that this is awesome. We'll just have to wait and see how it comes out. I'm really happy for people, because again, when I got into the game almost 4 years ago, Mafia.
Yeah,
there was a lot of conversation about, man, where are the 80s figures? Man, I want stuff like this. They haven't made this in a while. And last year was like littered with a lot of those figures, not even just from Hot Toys, just in art as well. Even they did Michael Jackson, 2 of them, or, you know, put one out for pre-order and dropped one last year. So, you know, it is your prerogative how you want to collect it, but just looking at it right here, man, if you love these movies, I see like it's a no-brainer from my perspective.
No, it is, dude. It's really badass. I will say for something, your mic's doing this weird like
okay.
I don't know why, but that's okay. Just to let you know, because I was hearing that too. While you're doing that, dude, Shasha, I'm with you, bro. You know me. It's the same thing, dude. You can get like $50, $100. I mean, a little cheaper, you know, in areas, but you know, and you can do stuff like this. And now we're paying all of this money, and I am with you. That's one of the things that kind of it irks me. I mean, but I know it's not just Hot Toys, to be fair. This is everywhere on the planet as the shrinkflation thing, right? You know, you go and get a burger, it's smaller, the fries are smaller, you're getting way less for way more money. And it's like, and I know like the old school DX05 is a perfect example. If I could bring this even up, I don't know, the Sideshow site, I'm just going to kind of flick through these rapidly, but there's particular photos here. Well, of course, right here, 2 interchangeable hairstyles, of course, is what we're talking about. But if you look, there's somewhere like, bro, on the fucking the Arabian look. Okay, look at all of this shit, dude. And with the different backdrop displays, the double-sided backdrops, like.
I'm sorry, y'all. The DX is dead. It was waning when I got here.
Yeah,
it was. DX
These were the
bullshit.
days of the real DXs.
Like,
yeah. So
that shit is dead, bro. They like Return of the Jedi Vader is reminiscent of this. Hell, the fucking Into the Spider-Verse Miles wasn't even a DX, and it had swap out fucking outfits and shit, like multiple head sculpts. Like, those are things off the top of my head that felt DX wise, you know?
Yeah, absolutely, dude. And just by comparison, when you look at that and then you look at this. Now, yeah, dude, I would argue, of course, the quality and craftsmanship's, I think, much better now, across the board. But in terms of, you know, price to performance ratio, essentially, right? You're like, you used to get like a lot of cool shit, and we still do, but the fucking, there's a lot, bro.
I guess that begs the question, you know, are people willing to sacrifice accessories or diorama building for more effort to be put in the actual figure itself? Rolling eyes, better sculpts, artisan perhaps. Is that a fair question? Well, this is capitalism, baby, so there's not much we can really we can barter in terms of the consumerism. We either buy or we don't buy. It's not like we're in the room and we're in the room with them and like deciding ideas with them. We don't have that type of power. But I just think that's like a very interesting question or phenomenon to think about. Is like, is that something that we should put up with, or is that something we should accept, or is that wrong or right? Like,
well, look, there's no there's always a choice.
Mm-hmm.
At the end of the day, it's you vote with your wallet. You buy it or you don't buy it. I hate to say it so in such a black and white way, but
right,
that's where it comes down to, because at the end of the day, the companies don't care. They're gonna make this product, you know. I said this earlier on Jay's this morning, same thing. If you go to McDonald's or whatever and you're like, dude, I don't like this shit anymore, or whatever, you're skimping me, whatever, it costs too much, and you're not going to buy it. You're like, fuck it, I'm out. I'm not eating there anymore. Mm-hmm. But millions still will. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of in the same vein. You're like, well, look, Hot Toys is still going to do their shit. They're still going to make their stuff. Even if you don't buy it, it's like, okay, well, then you don't get it. You miss it. You know, but you have a choice, and I know, again, it's kind of a very verbatim thing here. You know, it's just either get it or you don't. But but on some things, I would agree. I would almost prefer a less sometimes, if things are better overall. If you gave me the magnetic rolling eyes and you gave me the rooted hair and the better tailoring, I could.
The figure is always going to be more important to me than the accessories. That
I could forego some stuff, you know.
I don't fuck all that shit. I got the damn mall speeder. That shit is on top of the fuck. I ain't got the space for all of that for real. Like, I could, but I don't want to like readjust my whole shelf for a fucking episode 1 vehicle. Like,
which
you know,
I totally
like,
understand. No, I'm with you. I'm with you, man.
To be fair, this is also a DX. This is a normal MMS. So, you know, I guess you can kind of be like, okay, it makes sense that not everything is on here. It's just an MMS.
Yeah, but we're not going to get an indie DX like we did before. is I think my point. You know, DX13.
One of them will be, but not all of them. Obviously, we already mixed with this one. Like, I think one of them will be. Maybe Raiders, because they know people love that movie, right?
Yeah, that is possible.
That might be the DX, but I think that, again, that's just gonna piss people off because it's like, well, why is that a DX? And then this one, I love this film more than that one, and then it's gonna be this whole fucking infighting with people in comments about, you know, why this one got that. You know, it's a mess.
Yeah, those people are definitely gonna do that. But I will say, Moose, man, dude, thank you so much. You celebrate 19 months of membership, brother. I ain't waiting. Buying as many Indiana Jones and kit bash in my sideshow. Hell yeah, dude. I know you will. Let me go through a couple of you guys in the chat too, man, because I know there's a lot of you guys have some comments about this as well, and I kind of want to hear your guys' thoughts too. Future Boy says this hobby is a slippery slope type of wallet draining black hole.
Yep,
it is. It is. Commander Green, if I need to thank Anthony for taking me off that talking me off that ledge. I need to not pick up this indie because I fear the path I will head down if I do. You know it, bro. You get to dip your toes in that water and get outside of your zone, which is mostly clones and, you know, other you can't. Yeah. So
shut up and collect it, Green. Jesus Christ.
Nah, he won't.
You only live
do it. Yeah, this is also true, man. So it is kind of tough, dude. Getting rid of some stuff. I haven't listed anything yet. I'm going through things. And when that time is ready, the great purge of 26 will commence. There's some stuff, but yeah, because I have way too much shit, dude. I got way too much shit. So, yeah, kind of sucks, man. So, I mean, it's a good thing, good problems to have. It's just when you move and you realize, oh my God, this is what I have. You know what I mean? Like, some stuff's just got to go. It happens. I have that DX05. The figure is definitely dated. It is, but 100% accessories are badass, dude. They really are. There's a lot. Yeah, you do get the dual base light. It is cool. Like there's great stuff here, but you know, Philly, what's up, man? Yo, fellas, burger to kiss, man. That's right. Bloomer is chilling with us tonight, man. 90 in the chat. Hit that like. Yeah, guys, appreciate it, man. Hit that like button. Subscribe if you're new to the channel, of course.
Would it be awesome if like Hot Toys like adds it without letting anyone know, the fucking monkey that you can eat the brains out of?
That would be hilarious, bro. That would be hilarious. Yeah, it looks great, dude. No doubt, Force. It's just, you know, in terms of old school stuff, and you know what I mean. I don't know, Mike. Are there ads live? There might be. YouTube's always changing shit. There is. Okay. Well, if there is, guys, you know, I'll have to look into it. Maybe there's a way to change those things. I know there's usually after the fact, but maybe this is another shrinkflation thing. You know, they're like, hey, you know what I mean? Yeah, I don't know. Something. Yeah, Bloomer's trying to fix his thing. I'm not sure why it's doing that weird.
He's streaming live from the Upside Down.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Something crazy, bro. Yeah, I would love that. I'd love Last Crusade stuff like that. How cool would that be? What else are we guys saying here? I already slipped and fell into the pond too late for. Oh, dude, I've been drowned in it for years, but it happens. It happens. I prefer that though. I prefer to have my collection to just be like tons of shit, tons of different IPs. You know, there's some focus a little bit on certain things. You know, I still have a decent Star Wars, not as obviously as much as I used to, but like there are some bulk you can consider, but I like to look around and be like, every figure's from a different movie. You know, stuff that I like loved growing up, or you know, that's the type of stuff that I really dig. So, but it's hard. It's hard. It's organized chaos, dude. So, Mike says, I hear you, Mafia. I moved once, never again. Although it is a great way to purge and thin your collection of just everything. There's a lot of stuff that's just like, you know what? I'm okay with it. You know, the thing for me is that, you know, I've said this before, but I had my enjoyment out of things, you know? Okay. Oh, I got to bring Bloomer back in here in a second. I enjoyed what I have for whatever reasons. My Iron Mans, I USB'd them all. My Hall of Armors, I spent, you know, all this time like tinkering and having fun. And that, to me, that's fun. So I've had fun with a lot of my stuff over the years, and I do photography, or if I do videos or what, I've had fun posing, changing, all of that crazy stuff that I like to do, and a lot of you guys like to do. I've had fun. So to me, it was like, how much time did I have with something? 2, 3, 4, 5 years, 10 years? Well, some of those I don't want to let go, but you know what I mean? Like I had fun. And I don't mind letting things go. I don't mind. There's certain ones obviously where you're like, dude, no, that's staying. But like a lot of that, I don't mind, dude. You know, this hobby is never ending. I mean, it's going to keep wrapping around, and you know what I'm saying? So that's how I look at things. You know what I mean? I know it ain't you. I just can't go 5 minutes without someone trying, dude, it's everywhere, bro. Well, I'm not know your specifics, but yeah, me, I'm just throwing it out there. I'm purging shit. That's just me in general. Some stuff's got to go, you know.
And you have to, because you know, we're just gonna get new shit that you want. So you're gonna have to obviously be like, okay, look, this has to go.
Sure.
So I can make more room in, you know, like you said, at least my situation is room, and you just want to just cut that shit down. So, you know, you're not just completely flooded, and maybe make more room for more stuff, you know? Yeah, I don't know. It's hard for me to part with a figure that I really, dude, I was like, I'm going to sell this RoboCop 3. And then every time I pick it up, I go, fuck, it's going back in the shelf. Nope.
It's
not
the worst
today.
goddamn movie.
Yeah. But it's such a badass figure. Like, it's
I know,
so
but listen, are you going to get the RoboCop 2? And if so, then are you going to keep both of them?
Of course.
No, I mean, are you really gonna keep both of them?
Yeah,
for sure.
You're talking to the guy with like 6 bat flex and shit. Yeah,
that's a little different. All right, that's fair. Because I skipped him, but I skipped him because I really think they tried to. I don't know if it was photo lighting,
right?
But I thought it looked different, and then when I saw the in-hand product, I was like, "Yo, that's my RoboCop." So I was like, "I don't need it. I got my original with the chair." Now RoboCop 2, that's what I thought we were gonna get with those original photos from the 3, but it's not that color. So I am gonna get RoboCop 2, but I think that's a wrap.
If the trend continues, because I know they're gonna come out with a new 𝗣𝗘𝗢𝗡. If they give us a RoboCop 1 with like the actual paint job of RoboCop 1, then yeah, I'll have no issue selling this third one for sure. Yeah. It's just, it reminds me of RoboCop 1. That's why I was just like, no. But regardless, it's still a fucking badass picture.
Well, and it's an interesting release too, because it's kind of RoboCop 3, but kind of not. It's like Peter Weller mouth, but which he's not in 3. So it's kind of like an earlier version, but you get the jetpack but the RoboCops are really never different. It's always the same. The fucking
all them shits look dope as fuck to me. They all look cool, bro. Like that Kane looks really, really dope. Like, wow.
Oh, Robo Kane, that is gonna be sick as fuck, dude.
Yeah.
Jason, brother, what's up, man? He says, take the Dial of Destiny or Present Toys jacket and put it on this one. Boom, classic indie look. Very, very true, Jason. And there's a lot of those on eBay. So, Future Boy says, what is the most precious figure if you ever had, if everything had to go, which would you never let go? There's more than one. There's more than one.
I think we do this exercise weekly as collectors. I think it's weekly, maybe monthly.
I've done it.
I thought about a fire. I'm like, I have to pick at least three figures from across all IPs and just call it, bro. It's gonna have to be like one Spider-Man, just fucking horrific, right?
Yeah.
And then I have to get like one thing from like Star Wars, probably a Darth Vader. Or I'll just take my artisan Anakin because it's awful.
Yeah, see, that's where we have the generational gap, bro. Even though I grew up with Star Wars, like I got the other shit where it's like Mark Lee, Better Tomorrow, my Chow Yun Fat. Yeah. That ain't going anywhere. My Ripley's not going anywhere. Unless I get a better artisan Ripley or something from the first movie. There's certain things like that, right? Mine are more like very specific. John Matrix, Commando, Arnold Schwarzenegger. Right. So it's like certain things like that. I could get rid of 89 Batman because they're gonna make another one, which they did. You know what I mean? There's levels where I'm like, they're gonna make another Darth Vader. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna make another Anakin eventually.
Right,
you know, that's where I'm kind of like, what is it that I really love that I know is probably not gonna happen again? Those are the ones where I'm like, that needs to stay. You know what I mean? Until
DX09 then, or DX08. Sorry.
Yeah, the Joker, right? I highly doubt we're gonna get that again. So
my team's burning. I wouldn't be too bad. I'd be like, Armory, bitch, let's go.
yeah. So I mean, it's And Justin, I hope so, bro. This might get more classic franchises. Well, we got a lot of people coming around, dude. Caustic's doing some great shit. Factory Entertainment's coming through, dude. Miami Vice, fucking Knight Rider, Airwolf. I mean, like, we're getting a lot of stuff out there.
Remember, there was a time where it's like, man, if only we can get Yost to do a kid or something. That would never happen. Boom. Y'all getting a fucking 6-scale kit, man. That shit's nuts.
Yeah, that shit's crazy. Yeah. My brother had room in his house. I get it for him because, like, he loved Knight Rider growing up. So yeah.
Hey, we did. I mean, if you're part of our generation, Knight Rider was the shit, dude. Yeah, fucking Conan. I mean, come on. Like, we're getting some crazy stuff. Lumi, how are you? Happy Saturday.
Hello.
Hope you're having a good weekend. Yes, CT as well. Please take a moment and please hit the like button.
Right.
I'd very much appreciate, as always. Could there be a Raiders Indy 2.0 on the horizon? Yeah, of course.
Of course.
Will it happen? I don't know, but definitely it's a possibility, dude, for sure. Why not? So RoboCop 3 that should have been. I remember when I was watching RoboCop 3 straight on VHS and was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, it's trash. You know, the only thing I really remember out of that movie is the dude readjusting his jaw. That's about the only thing I remember from RoboCop 3.
It is freaking crazy. Winman, I knew you were gonna say Mark Lee. Damn it! Yeah, he's been wanting my fucking Chow Yun Fat forever. He's right there. There's two of them right there. Bam, bam. That's hard to see, but they're no. I'm sorry, brother. Look, I'll keep an eye out for you though. If I see one, I am gonna let you know. Which figure goes, Cisco or Picard? You can't just stop. You can't. They both stay, and I'm never gonna have that happen to me. To where I have to make
shoot Will Wheaton out of a fucking torpedo bay. That's what you do.
Yeah. Of course. No, I got to keep the captains, dude. So, in your future, I see giving up. No, Sinister, bro. You got to hunt down that Gandalf. I told you, bro, but you know it didn't happen. Yeah, I mean, of sorts, of course. I mean, I don't like really toot horns and stuff, but yeah, I mean. You know, and Mitchell Lawrence also helped with some of the stuff as well. But yeah, I mean, like, because I mean, I know Barry and the folks over at Factory Entertainment, and you know, once they started coming back, they did some 6-scale a long time ago, but they've mostly been doing a lot of prop replicas and stuff and ships, and you know, they were like, hey, yo, we're coming back in, boom, 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 and like we're doing Knight Rider, and I'm like, yo, and you know, when me and Barry were talking, and everybody was like, this would be great to have a car, and you know, he had mentioned that he really loves Yost's work, and I was like, dude, man, we should get you guys together. And he's like, yeah, man, great, man. Can you give him my email? I was like, dude, yeah, let's fucking do this, man. I was like, Yost's a good friend of mine. You're a good friend of mine. Boom, I hit up Yost. You know, he's like, dude, that would be freaking crazy. You know, and I was like, yeah, because we've always wanted you to make this, and there's a real good kind of situation here where you might be able to collab, either through license, you know, sharing or whatever. So bam, they put we got something happening. So regardless, that's pretty damn awesome. So I watched Knight Rider every Friday night as a kid, man, dude. Yeah, and Miami Vice for me, man. I fucking I've been wanting to Crockett subs forever.
My dad was so dramatic about like telling about like movies and stuff that he liked, predating us. And I remember him telling us about the last episode of Miami Vice. He used to play the fucking Phil Collins song like every time we go to Vegas, and he'd hit the fucking, and he'd just blast that shit, and we all love it. It's like, who doesn't love that song? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, bro.
And he told me about like the last episode of Miami Vice, and I was like, I felt like I was watching it with him. Like,
it was a moment. I mean,
they were gonna fucking live, and they fucking.
It's fucking rad, bro.
He was just like, I was there.
That's my shit. I mean, it was always, I mean, and people who know me know, like, I've been wanting to do these customs for years of Crockett and Tubbs. And then once factory's like, dude, we're doing them, I'm like, fucking finally.
See, it was funny because he was doing Nash Bridges at the time. With
with
Martin,
Cheech.
you remember?
Yep. Yep.
And that, I was like, who is this guy? He's kind of cool. He's like, let me tell you about him.
Let me tell you about Don Johnson for a moment.
Yeah, that's how I
bro.
learned about Miami Vice. Yeah.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Let me talk to you about Heartbeat, the music video.
He would have to do the Spider because the Spider was the more popular one. I think the Testarossa was like right in the beginning.
Yeah.
So, dude, I fucking hope so. I hope so. I'm gonna talk to these guys and be like, yo, I'd love that. So, but I do have my brother Jay backstage. We're gonna bring him in right now, dude.
No.
Hey, what's up, everybody? How y'all doing?
How you've grown. I haven't seen you in so long.
I know it's been forever, right?
I know, bro. How are you, man?
Doing good. What's up, Hector? What's up, Blue?
What up?
What's up? Definitely good to have. Good to
Black
be here.
Henry in the house.
Black Henry.
That's right.
I feel like I gotta grow my
BC
beard
is
out.
Black Henry.
I gotta grow my beard out, and I gotta put on at least 60 more pounds to really sell it.
You could, man. You absolutely could, dude. Yeah, man. Well, happy Saturday, of course. What up again, Jay?
Yes, what it up? What it do, man? Just was out with the family. Got a nice package from our boy Eric Hinkie.
You're right.
Open it up.
You're right. It was Testarossa later.
And see how that goes. But I'm enjoying my Saturday. How about y'all?
Man, just relaxing, man. Just
chilling, bro. Chilling, man. Hanging out with you guys in the chat.
It looks like you have so much more space. And you got all the space in the world back there.
It looks like he's in the living room, but that's his bedroom. It's crazy.
Right.
It's great. It's great, bro. Well, I appreciate it, dude. It's been a lot of work, though. You guys know, dude. Like, yeah, I did.
It's almost like Anthony's in the movie, you know, when the camera zooms in and it's like, zoom. That's like what your space did. It's just like,
hey, man, you know,
it's really green screen. He's in a utility closet as we speak.
I am in some weird hovel right now. Am I knocking on this, or is this a fucking illusion? I mean,
oh, he's got that girl from Stranger Things. She's doing the illusion by.
That's right. It's all an illusion here, guys. There's nothing here. I don't own anything. Which is fucking, that would be fucking hilarious. But yeah, dude. I ended the poll in the chat. Jay, I know we're gonna talk about a little bit of the same shit we talked about this morning on your channel, but what did we get here? We got 105 votes. 60% of you guys, 59% say yes to Indy. 22%, pretty good number. That's over 20 of you guys are waiting for another one, and another 20 or so not my thing, which I totally understand. That's more, you know, that we you know, old school. I know it's not gonna be for everybody. So welcome EC, of course, dude, of course. Collection tour soon. I mean, yeah, but I don't know how long it's gonna take me to unpack everything. I'm not talking about just figures, bro. I got like kitchen stuff, bathroom stuff, fucking living room shit. Like, dude, there's shit everywhere. I unpacked a good amount today, but there's still so much more. And I think once I get that sorted out, and then I have a pile going. I got 3 crates filled with figures that are on my get out of the house list, you know, that I'm okay with getting rid of. And then I need to fully set up the living room. Fully get that shit dialed in, like kind of like what I'm doing in here. This is still not even done. Once I do that and see what room I have left over, and I don't want room left over to fill up with what I have, though. I also want to leave some space because I got a lot of shit coming too, right? So I don't know, man. End of the month, maybe February is my guess. I'll probably do something, show off what my current setup, you know, is at that point. So nothing is for everybody. Yeah, truer words not been spoken. The Avengers of Tiffany, hello, happy New Year to you as well. Hope everybody's had a great New Year. What do you say, Mike? We need just the collection tour, not the dude. I have more shit in my living room than I do in here. I have like 2 collection rooms, so that's crazy. I am. Yeah, I'm keeping my 89. I'm keeping my 95. And keeping my DeLorean. I'm gonna get rid of the Ecto 1. Shocker. But I like it, but I've never really liked it. You know me, Jay. Like, and let me rephrase that. I have the Afterlife, and you remember when it dropped, bro? And I was optimistic. You know, I was happy. I was like, cool, an Ecto 1. But you know me, even when that shit dropped, we did a show.
Yeah.
And I was like, fuck, it's goddamn Afterlife. So there was still something there. And even though I put like $1,900 into this thing over a year or whatever.
Yeah.
And by the way, you know, I didn't know Todd was going to have that shit that fucking quick over at Spec. I was like, fuck, he's slow within art. And I was like, Blitzway, he don't fuck around. I had that shit so quick. And I was like, damn it, this thing is badass. And it is, but it's not the 84. And so for me, I've always felt like this kind of like, I got it, but it's not really the one. You know what I mean? So it's probably gonna have to go.
I mean,
I
honestly, it's a good time to sell it. And what I mean by that is a lot of people are getting, at some point, you know, we're going to be getting those Ghostbusters. We know Blitzway is usually, they give us timelines, but they're usually late. But when it's ready to go, it's like ready to go all at once.
Probably January, bro. I mean, worst case February. Like I'm ready.
I'm hoping February.
Well, yeah, I hope so too, because I don't have them on a payment, so it's like
I don't either.
They're just gonna ding me and be like, "Oh fuck!" Like it's you know, and that's tough, bro. That's tough, man.
It's I got it's a good 2 figures I ain't got no payment plan on. I need to go ahead and get them. I'm ready. I'm waiting for them to notify me. Sideshow with Chewy and the Iron Spider come in. That's 1,000 plus.
Yeah,
both of them.
So
it's a lot, brother. It's a lot, dude.
But if you sell your Ecto 1 now, like I was saying, with those Ghostbusters coming home to a lot,
I gotta be local though. I don't have a box. I threw that shit away.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
you should find somebody.
Star Crash, where you at?
Yeah, I keep telling Star Crash, bro, come over. He's down the road from me. I told him I'd give him a good fucking deal. If you're local, I'll give it to you guys cheap, man, if somebody's out here. But anyway, Dokinator, dude, my brother, man, happy fucking birthday to my metal brother, man. Hell yeah, dude. I hope you had a great birthday, man. For sure, dude. Birthdays are always fun, dude, and I'm sure you had a blast, dude. So fuck yeah, happy birthday, dude. Long time buddy. And fucking metal, man. Brothers of metal, dude. So that's what it's all about, man. We're finally going to see all the streamers come together at Star Wars Celebration in LA. I'd love to see you and brother cousins get together on a stream. We may.
It's a big possibility.
If things permit, I will go. I'm gonna be in Vegas this year, right, for the 60th Star Trek. But the following, I would. Yeah, bro. Yeah, dude.
That's gonna be big.
Dude, my giant size is not framed. It's in a box somewhere again. I'm glad I found it again, but it's in a box somewhere. He should, bro. He gets Blitzway shit quick. My Kurt Cobain was like ready to fucking go. I was shocked. And then same with that. Oh yeah, what's up, dude? Where's your Kurt Cobain?
This guy right here has it.
Oh shit! The moose
guy
is
right
loose.
here has it.
The moose is loose. But that came quick, and then so did the Ecto 1. So he was getting some shit, dude, pretty quick, dude. Gearing up to drop some major purchases. Hell yeah, dude. DeLorean and Ghostbusters. Fucking.
Todd, send that invoice. I was like, I got my money all set up. I'm going on vacation. I know this, and then Todd, boop, like, yep, here we go.
It was ready to go. It was ready to go. Markwood is good. Thanks for coming as well, my man. My newest figure is Hot Toys Wednesday. I heard that was a pretty good figure, but wasn't for me. Any of you guys?
Everyone's looking for
Yeah,
one.
not for me, but yeah, I heard it was a really, really great figure. I know Leo got it, and then Lumi has it as well. So there's only
Got it on a
two
payment
I know for
plan.
sure.
Got it on a payment plan. It's at my shop. I'm probably gonna cancel my payment plan and pick it up at my shop.
Mm.
Yeah, so I can get a better deal. At my
Okay.
shop,
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Nirvana Jedi, greetings, collector. Happy New Year! Happy New Year to you as well. 84 Ghostbusters, first movie ever saw in theaters as a young kid. Hell yeah!
Nice.
I didn't see the first. I saw the second in theater. Well, I saw the first, but not in theaters. You know, like, but two, I was there for two.
Yes.
Which was awesome. Which was awesome. Fat Gadget, what's up, bro? Man, late to the party. Mafia sold most of his collections. Display cases look bare. No, I don't even think I'd sell half, dude. Because I got about 400 ish, I think. So I think I'll probably maybe I don't even know how much I'm gonna get rid of yet, but it's slowly unpacking and coming through, man. It's looking awesome. But yeah, dude, a lot of shit's gotta go. A lot of shit's gotta go, bro. Philly said Todd and Blitzway are in the same county. That's probably why. Probably, dude. Probably. So yeah, dude. BC, do you want your Kurt Cobain back? Sure, 2K. You'll thank me later.
Guy, look at him. What a discount.
What
a fucking discount.
Always gotta be two.
So Hector showed it a little bit earlier, but if you want to show it again, Hector.
Sure.
Okay.
I feel like this is when it all falls apart. Here it comes.
It might, bro, and it's gonna be his fault.
Yep.
No, I'm kidding.
Wait, let me go this way.
Oh, it's beautiful. Oh, almost fell out. Oh, they fall all
All
over.
right.
They fall
There
all
it
over.
Yeah.
That looks beautiful, man.
But
is
overall,
awesome.
very happy with it.
Yeah, for sure. It's a nice. I don't really dive into like these type of diorama pieces and stuff. It's a nice dio. It goes good with all the other Dark Knight stuff. So.
Yeah. Question: how do you let go of the figures 95% attached? Very hard to do. A lot of them are not 95%.
Bottle whiskey.
I think that's the secret.
Yeah.
Now, unless 95% of your collection is hard to let go, then that's a problem. You know what I'm saying? But like, I feel like over the years, like we've, or at least myself, I'm sure many of us have, but speaking just from my own experience, there was a lot of stuff over the years that I've picked up that I was like, yeah, this is pretty cool. Because everything's cool. Like everything's cool. I mean, if you're into it, you know, but like how into it are you? So like some things I got in, it's like, am I really that into, you know, I don't know, Ant-Man and Wasp? Not really. And the figures are awesome, and they got light up helmets, and both their head sculpts are pretty good, and they got rolling eyes, and you know, but so I got them. I don't really need them. I'm not that in, you know what I mean? There's a lot of that. So, oh shit, dude. I don't know, man.
Pick it up, you get that discount.
Hit me up, man. I don't know. I would sell it less than retail, but I don't know the number ballpark it right now. But dude, yeah, I'd let it go. I don't have a box, but yeah, I'd let it go.
You should do an auction stream, bro. Just hold it up. Here we go.
I'm just gonna once I'm done.
65
Right, once I'm done unpacking shit, then you know, look, it's not a lot. I'm not getting rid of a lot. It sounds like a lot, but it's not a lot. Because there's just so much stuff. I got so much stuff. So like, I'm just trying to weed out. I don't even want to say weed out because they're not bad figures, but I'm just trying to trim down.
Yeah.
You know, because I don't want like stacks and stacks and stacks. Like I've had. It's just too much, dude. It puts it in perspective when you move. So, and I'll still have a fuckload because I should not have 2 full rooms of shit, but I'm still going to. You know what I mean?
Are you worried? Are you worried about Doomsday?
No.
Do you feel like these figures start coming negative? Like, fuck, my MCU edge is hitting again.
No, I think the reason I say this is that I feel like Infinity War and Endgame built up to something that was very deliberate over the years. And I remember you know, and this was even before they would do the pre 7, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock stuff. There's, you know, you're out there at midnight waiting to get in type stuff. Iron Man 2, Captain America, you know, there's a lot of cool memories, even though it's not that long ago, even well, 2008, I guess, but you know, when Iron Man hit, but there was a lot of cool memories there and it was building to something. And I feel like it achieved that with Endgame. I mean, I'll say Infinity War is a better film, but it achieved what it set out to do. And no one's really done that before. You can have Lord of the Rings and you can have, you know, 7, 8, 9 Harry Potter movies and, you know, but the MCU, no one really did that like that. And they got where they needed to get to and it ended. And now we're in a new era. And yeah, okay, you're going to bring some people back. You're going to bring in some actors from all over the place. And it's going to be a fun movie, no doubt. But I feel like all of what that happened, all that transpired and came to a conclusion.
Yeah.
Right. That stuff
sense?
means something. Yeah, it means something. So it's like to move on from it. And we're not even guaranteed to get exact 2.0s of all of the Infinity War stuff because some of those characters are not even in it right now, not that we know of going into it, you know, like there are people that are MIA or dead or whatever have you that's just out of the picture. So it's not like it's going to be like a 1-to-1 cast going into that. We do know the major players are there for the most part. But I think I'm approaching Doomsday in terms of, okay, who's new characters or somebody that I've been wanting to get. This is their time to shine. You know, we know that there were quite a few of those X-Men that were announced in that the chair stream. That could be an opportunity to get a Nightcrawler, you know, under Hot Toys' brand. So who knows? Like, I think that's kind of the way that I'm gonna approach Doomsday is the different characters, and then we'll see if, you know, the characters I already have, like the Caps, Iron Mans, and stuff like that. Does he get a new suit or whatever? You know, that just remains to be seen what they come up with.
Yeah, bro.
So they released that Cyclops.
Well, there may be there may be some, sure, like that's what I'm saying, but I'm not like I didn't even get the whole Endgame line, bro. When I say Endgame, I'm including Infinity War into that kind of mix, sort of, because there was a lot between both of those movies. I didn't go hard on all of that. I only grabbed ones that I really wanted: Thor, Cap, Iron Man, a couple here and there, Black Widow, you know, but not crazy. So I'm not gonna go crazy with this. And again, that was like a cool moment, and that was a vibe that like a lot of people got to experience. And it kind of reminds me of, and it's not, but it kind of reminds me of like the 90s and even the 2000s a little bit, where like, and I guess you could argue and say that, well, it's still kind of the same sort of, but like, you remember back in the day, bro, like we would all we didn't have like how it is now, like social media and all this craziness. So like when a movie came out, like everybody would go see it or whatever. You know, if a new album came out, or, you know, those would be like whatever. Like, when did movies come out? Wednesdays, Tuesdays? I don't remember. CDs would come out like Thursdays.
Tuesdays.
Like, that kind of.
The only movie review that I saw was like those two old dudes on the TV, Roger Ebert, or however you say the name. Those are the only guys I ever seen doing reviews when I was growing up. I didn't know people even like did their own reviews.
Oh, yeah. There was stuff like that, but that's what I mean. Like back then,
it was just so out of my purview, and now it's in my purview because of social media.
Yeah, exactly. It's more in your face, and we had like kind of a shared experience back in the day. And even though we kind of went more into this digital era during the MCU, it still is almost like the last remnant where I felt like we all had a shared experience who were fans, because we were like, wow, this is like stuff that a lot of us have grown up with in the pages that are now on screen. And then they also introduced a lot of people who never read comics, and everybody was like a collective, like, oh fuck, dude, now Cap's coming out, you know, like, oh, and like everybody there was this big build up, and it was an awesome roller coaster. And I think that ride's over. You know, it's not saying I'm not going to go see the movie. I will watch Doomsday. I'll watch Civil Wars, but that experience was unique at the time.
Yeah.
And so
It's-
I'm good.
it's
fool's
not gonna
errand
be-
to try to like recreate that. They have to just do something that is good for its own sake,
Mhm.
and try to focus on that, because there's a lot of people are just not going to, just because of the Robert Downey Jr. announcement. There's people that are going to go into this film already like on defense. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just feel like that's going to be not a
Well,
massive
that's-
crowd.
That's the
It'll
that's
just be
the
a-
decline though of Marvel, bro, because Marvel's
Yeah.
been pretty mediocre for.
It's meaty.
I know I'm like trying to fucking talk here.
Yeah.
You know, for a while, there's been
Yeah.
very lukewarm reception. So it's kind of like, and you know, as some people said in the chat, and I partially agree as well. At this point, it kind of seems desperation. They're like, let's bring him back. Let's bring back Cap.
Yeah.
Let's bring back Tony in some capacity. You know, Robert Downey Jr. You know, I'm like, let's try to recapture that lightning in a bottle.
Yeah.
It's
So-
not. It's not gonna be. I mean, the thing of it is, society was different when those movies came out. People are way
Yeah.
more cynical now. We went through a horrible, a time with the pandemic, and then just how our country has changed and how we have, as people, we've just changed. And I don't know if it's for the bad or the good. We're not going to get into all that, but we're different at this time. There was a different time when the MCU was popping. I think this is going to be nostalgia for a lot of people, and a lot of people are going to be happy that these actors and these characters portraying these actors portraying these characters are back. But it's not going to be as big. It's going to be great. It's going to be fun. I think it's going to, like I said, it's going to be great. It's going to be the biggest movie that comes out next year, financially, economically. It is. It's going to be those movies are an institution now, so they're going to be designed to be that good. That's why we're getting the stuff we're getting. But it's not going to be. It's not going to be. My point is, it's not going to be what it was. It just
No. Because Disney is a brand of marketing first.
Yeah.
And a lot of the earlier stuff was different, and then Marvel, went over to Disney, and then it becomes a product of sorts now, because they're like, well, shit, we had this great build up. Anyway, I mean, we can go on and on about this, but I will say, Hobie1 Kenobi says, Brother Cousin's channel got me into collecting when I started watching Good Morning Grails. Thank you, BC. My collection wouldn't have started if I never watched you. See what you did?
Well,
See what you did?
Influencer.
I'm sorry to influence your, I'm sorry for your bank account, but I'm glad and happy for your happiness. So yeah, thank you, man. Appreciate
No,
it.
that's totally badass, bro. Let me catch up with a little bit of you guys in the chat since we were talking about all this stuff. Philly is saying what's crazy is it goes now way before Iron Man 08 since Fox came back and Toby Spider, even Blade. Yeah, it's been a lot, bro. I mean, there's been so much, dude. So Oilers, my dude, says X-Men Doomsday trailer was meh. Mrs. Oilers laughed out loud in the theater when she saw it, and she's a huge X-Men fan. Yeah, I mean, I know, so we'll have to see, bro.
Wow.
Not what I'm.
Was that the one with with Cyclops?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
yeah.
hearing like
People laughed. Really?
general praise. No, I think that's just what his wife said. So
Okay. So yeah, he's saying that it's out now. It's showing Cyclops. Saw it yesterday with Avatar.
Oh, nice. Okay, so it is real.
Oh.
Thank God.
Yeah, which a figure form might be really cool, but again, it's that's tough, man. I don't, again, look at Doc over here. Marvel's dead. I canceled the Fantastic Four minus the Thing. Long live OT Star Wars and 80s IP. It's finally starting to see the light.
Doc saw the movie, immediately pre-ordered those Fantastic Four figures. So Doomsday's gonna come out and be like, "Oh my God, I'm gonna get it all."
I know, right?
Yeah, Doc is more of a one-off, 1 week on, 1 week off collector. He's just hot and cold.
It's tough, bro, and because you love the IPs, and then when the IPs start to not feel like the feelings that you have, what do you do? Like Star Wars to me is I always got the old school stuff, but the Disney stuff just hasn't been hitting for me. to the point where I'm like, do I need to be collecting all of this because I love Star Wars? Well, yeah, but I love Star Wars. I love old school shit. I love Legends books, like, you know, EU, and I love the comics and the games and the OT and, you know, some of the prequels. So it's like, that's really where I don't need all this new stuff, bro.
And it's funny because when I went to Disney back in the summer, it was like you could barely find any Star Wars stuff. It was like, yeah, it was kind of like, and I mean, the one thing I did saw was a big set of Princess Leia with something else. It was a Princess Leia set, but it was big. It was like dolls. It was like the dolls were very expensive. It was like $150, but it was like towards the OT stuff, and so they see where it is. They know they kind of screwed up. They know that the Mandalorian kind of ran this course. It's going to be interesting to see what happens with this Mandalorian movie. Is that gonna like pick everything back up? You know, because the Mandalorian unified everybody for that 1 year and a half.
Oh,
and
season 1 was peak.
Yes.
Yep.
Season 1, season 2 was a fantastic.
Well, and again, I think there's like a honeymoon phase because we were so disappointed in current Star Wars, that I always kind of speak in absolutes. Sorry, guys, but the majority of people, I should reiterate, you know, not so much. And Mando kind of felt like, oh shit, okay, maybe we're on track again. So there was this surge, a resurgence of sorts, right? Because this is what fans want, I think. And but then, you know, just kind of, you know, mediocre over and over, kind of, you know, whatever, dude. So I don't know. It's like you took a hit on 4 NRDs. I'm calling horse shit. Maybe 3, Doc, right? He's keeping thing. I don't know. You know what? I've never been to Disney either, bro. Now I probably can't afford not to. I know shit's so expensive, dude. So yeah, well, we are on the dark side, brother. So that's kind of par for the course here, I guess. So and that's great too, right, Caleb? Revenge of the Sith is your Star Wars, so you stick to that line. That's all that matters, bro. Less is more. Like, hey, listen, it's some of it's working out, man. As far as displays, you know, and whatnots. But yeah, Old Republic. I mean, I tried to get in that High Republic, and that sucked. I bought the books, and I was like, yo, I don't like these books. And then they made the Acolyte also supposed to be High Republic, and I was like, no, it's just not hitting, bro. So I'm not buying. It's that simple. It's that simple, dude.
It's so vast. You can make it. You have to. Who fucking can buy all Star Wars? Who?
It's a lot, bro. It's a lot. You know, and you could, but you would just be Star Wars, like, you know what I'm saying? You'd just be, that would be it.
Yeah,
and that's
like,
okay if that's what you're into, but I'm into too much stuff.
I still think at that point it's still so much shit that, like, even a person who's just Star Wars is still so much shit.
Yeah,
they're gonna miss out on it still.
Yeah,
because it's just only so much space you're gonna be able to have. It's just that fast.
You have to find your entry point and stick with that. If you're an OT guy, you got to stick with the OT. If you're into clones, if that was your entry point, stick with that. You know what I'm saying? Prequels, so on. I mean, it's hard. I'm doing a little bit of the prequels, a whole lot of the OT, and that's where it's going to end for me. And even that is a lot. You know,
it's still a lot. Yeah. There's still a lot.
Exactly.
And I would agree. I need more Knights of the Old Republic. That's my other thing, man. And before I move on to the next figure, because this is good conversation, of course, but that's the thing. When Hot Toys is like, yo, dude, we're doing some Legends stuff now, you know, or the Disney branded Legends, right? The EU, right? Expanded universe and stuff.
Yeah.
That was very telling to me. I was like, oh, okay. You want to go with what sells, not what Disney's making. You know what I mean? Let's get Dark Empire, Luke, and Revan, and let me get a Malak. You know, we got Nihilus coming. You know, we got Malgus coming. I want a Bastila. There's more I want. You know, I want Mission. I want HK-47. Malgus would be this year. So
I would be shocked if they don't show the light side Revan and Traya. I would like to see Traya.
Traya would be cool, man. Well, the light side they teased. Remember, you saw him.
Right. We saw
one of the shots. So.
Yeah.
It's pretty crazy, bro.
Didn't we see another tease for Starkiller too? Am I tripping?
I don't think so. I think you're tripping.
Yeah, I must be tripping.
Yeah, I think you're tripping. But they might do them again because the one we got is from the DLC.
Right.
You know?
We need the game. We need from the.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know if they do like a Sam Witwer head sculpt or something and do like the robed kind of, you know, force
Here's their
like,
way in
cover.
though. Here's their way in, right? They have that Darth Maul animated series, I think that's coming this year, right?
Yeah.
They may want to make a Darth Maul based on that, and they might need to get. It's still kind of animated, so it's still a little wacky, but that might be their way in to say, hey, we want to make a figure from this property, but we also want to do a figure of you from, you know, Force Unleashed, and that might be their way in to kind of negotiate the likeness and whatever.
Because he was
I don't know.
pissed. Because he was pissed that they, you know, that he didn't know anything about the figure, and he wanted that figure made. From what I understand.
Oh yeah, I think I remember him like responding to the figure. Yeah, there's something out there. I forget. There's a video about that.
Yeah, I remember I watched a thing with Kate. I think I was watching 𝗣𝗢𝗥𝗖𝗛𝗢𝗡's. I was watching her show, her podcast, and she had Sam on there, and she was saying like he just was talking about Star Wars and just talking about that character. She was like, he lives and breathes that character. So yeah, I think if anybody would want that figure, I think he would want it probably.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, we still need a Cal Kestis. I mean, I know that's still a recent video game, but dude, they got the VGM. What did they give us? A Scout Trooper Commander?
Yeah,
that's it.
Crazy.
I think that's it. So it's like, yo,
craziest
dude,
move I've seen Hot Toys make. Craziest move.
Yeah,
honestly.
Like, where's the figure? Where's the main character? So
It's like making a Goomba.
I thought it was
Mario,
stupid.
I
thought it was stupid them not bringing him in the Mandalorian. I mean, Cameron is a hell of an actor, so it's like, why not bring him in? I don't know. That was weird to me. Why they didn't bring him.
Could be a lot of shit. Timing, scheduling, money, or maybe they just don't want to do it.
I think they might be waiting to see how the game is written to place him accurately, because if you played the second one, he's doing a lot of other stuff now that's kind of out in the outer regions of the galaxy, kind of chasing the High Republic. Yeah, High Republic stuff. So kind of the High Republic stuff is tied into the second game. Done a little bit better than what you probably in those books and in Acolyte, of course. Yeah,
and then the timeline. Yeah, I didn't think about the
timeline. They
Lone
Rangered us with that line. They sure did.
They did. They damn sure did.
Yeah.
That's fucked up.
No, I'm with you, man. Let me bring this up though, man, because I would be, we got to talk about this. And I know I'm just kind of bouncing here, but the Spider-Man, man, pretty dang cool if you ask me. But
I like it and I want it. Sorry.
No. Go
Controversy, right?
No. Yeah. So now, are you team in or out? But maybe don't answer that yet. And let me know what you think about this announcement. Because you're up there. You're up there.
Yeah, I'm in my 20s when it comes to Spider-Man figures and counting. So there's quite a few of us out there that are uniquely, have some experience with being able to speak on this. Especially being somebody who grew up with these films.
Right, this is like your Spider-Man of sorts, right? I mean,
there's an innate level of passion that comes with this moment, with this film, and especially the trilogy. But that third film is like a redheaded stepchild. We've had this conversation.
Are you?
It's just bloated.
Sure.
It's just such a bloated film, man. Like, it's the most bloated film could ever come up with. And then they did it again, not the same people, but they did it again with the Amazing Spider-Man 2. They just made it so bloated. It was just not a great film overall. But if you guys are aware, when the No Way Home figure came out, it left much to be desired, right?
Yep.
The body was, it was a younger Toby, so they were, building off of a body that had lesser mass. but the mask was just so repugnant that it really kind of got people out of their seat when it comes to getting in the chats and and getting in the comments. And then with all of that came around, you had everybody customizing, sending their stuff off to the UK, Hong Kong, wherever they were sending all their stuff off to overseas to get the exact body proportions, which I kind of hesitated on because I'm like, well, I bought this for that No Way Home, even though it's kind of like it's an updated version of the suit from the Raimi trilogy. My original purchase was like I thought it was cool to get a older Toby, meanwhile still checking the box of him having a similar suit than Spider-Man 1. Right. That was a way to keep my space and collecting down and not buying doubles. A couple years later, I've rearranged things. There's certain I can allow some more figures in. But looking at this again, it is just a collision of a bunch of things. You have the No Way Home, what I explained, right? And then the next thing was the black suit, right? You had the black suit, which was, again, people campaigned for the thing. It was a whole year where people got in the comments and at least made their voices heard. And that turned into, right, them doing a few little additions and and fixing it up a little bit, but it wasn't the whole Jurassic retool that people had hoped for. Right. And then now we're here, right, with this one. And this one is, when you look at it and then you set your eyes on it, you're like, oh my God, this is amazing. Then you start flipping through the pictures. And honestly, I said it the other day, this is like the post-nut clarity figure of the year so far in terms of announcements. Because it's like, oh shit, whoa. And then oh, okay, that's not right. Oh, and then you see a picture like that, it's like, damn, he got a dickhead. And you keep going. You're like, oh, all right, there's some things here that are they're not thinking. It's like, all right, people are complaining about the glider. It's a base, bro. It's a base, dog. It's gonna be behind the figure. You're not gonna have that.
Sure,
figure, so
of course.
At the end of the day, that it is what it is with the base. But you can tell that Hot Toys looked at all of the customs that were out there, whether it was from Hobbyverse or Six Hero, however you pronounce his name. They did amazing work, right? Added more padding to the body, got it more to the swinging CGI virgin body, or I call it trapezoid because he's just almost looks like a trapezoid. It's just like that built, almost like he can't go through a damn door. He's that fucking huge. And so they were able to do that. They sewed the nasty neck seam. They were able to fix so many things and make that figure much more presentable than what the No Way Home version came out. But again, that is, they took the No Way Home version and turned it into a Spider-Man 1 figure. And that wasn't, I struggled with that. I was like, is that my intention here? Right. And I went and got the Toy Stay mask because I thought that was awesome. The No Way Home mask is just, I couldn't do it. I had to get that just to like, okay, I got the mod, cool, I can live with that mask. But I'm overall cool with that figure, knowing that that's an older. Oh, here, I even looked at the Goblin death scene, right? I wanted to see if he had like the trapezoid body in this scene because I remember it. He was in the suit because he couldn't hide; his face is exposed. Right. So he's in the suit. Toby was built, but he wasn't built like a trapezoid. You know what I mean? This isn't a swinging scene or action scene or a clean suit where I'm like, okay, cool, trapezoid, that's where it needs to be. He wasn't as built in that scene, and even when they pulled out, they used the trapezoid just to kind of mirror what they had been doing in the swinging scene. So to me, his body does kind of fit the more smaller, slender look that we see here. But that does not mean that they did not, or that does not like take away from the fact that they reuse the No Way Home body, if that makes sense. Like,
Sure.
I keep telling people this, like Hot Toys, you really got to push those guys to want to make a new body. To make a new body for
Well, the thing is, though,
like,
guys, you got to know, new bodies are expensive. New bodies are expensive to make.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. It's like, it's almost like pulling teeth for them to R&D a whole new body just to fit your like ideal fantasy of what the figure or what the character should look like. You know, this retailed at $325. This retailed at $325. I know that people went out there and spent upwards of $500, but you know, included with the figure, almost $600. Some people paid upwards of that just to get the Toy State head when it sold out. You know, so there is. I
saw a guy just sell it for $700, dude, on the BST.
$700, just the head, right?
For the head, just the head. I commented on his shit. I was like, "Did you accidentally add another zero to that fucking sale price, bro?" I was like, "He's like, dude, one just sold on eBay for like $650." I was like, "Oh shit."
Yeah. So there's a market for it, right?
Yeah.
But I'm looking at it here, and I'm like, this again isn't in the hands of somebody that has enough time, that's taking orders in, and they don't like have a specific job where they got to take the time. They can actually really sit down with each and every figure and give it an in-art focus versus a mass production company. Of course they're going to take like shortcuts. Like,
yeah, of course, that's what Hot Toys does. They
at
mass
this
produce.
point, 4 years in the game, I expect them. It's just at this point, what level of shortcuts am I willing to deal with, and I'm not willing to deal with. Like, everybody has their opinions on what they could do with it and how they want to go about it. Like you said earlier, it's either get in or don't. I'm gonna get it. Like 400.
That is what I thought. So there's a round of applause. I mean, like, no, because you know, that's the thing, bro. You remember a long time ago, I had I think I had 17 Spider-Mans. Remember? You remember? I think you've passed me that now, but
yeah,
none of them are accurate, bro.
Not a single one.
I mean, like, not a single one. I mean, stuff that I've had for years and years, and even new stuff that just gets announced. I mean, it's not. I get it. We get passionate with stuff, dude. But I think, like, for what this is, right? 3 and change. You're getting something pretty cool, bro.
Yeah. I will always keep the perspective of, and we've talked like this. I told you guys, like, I grew up like fucking Luke Skywalker, bro. Dirt in my toes, barely any neighbors, you know, barely any electronics, really, especially early on. So I always, you know, think back to those times where I barely had much, and I'm thinking about now, and I'm able to afford 20 of these things individually in a year. Like, I am so blessed to be given this opportunity to be in front of people and speak on this stuff, that I can't be just that picky. I can't be that passionate about stuff that just, like, at the end of the day really doesn't matter to me. Because, like, when my nieces come over, when my brother comes over, they're gonna be like, damn, that's Spider-Man. They ain't gonna be like, why he ain't built like a trapezoid? Damn, where the spider logo at?
You're not wrong, brother. You're not wrong. And I get that we get passionate with shit. I mean, we all love certain things, but I said this earlier on Jay's show, like, they've still not gotten a Predator right. They're too short. You know, there's a lot of things missing. There's a huge modding
Spider-Man
community just for Predators.
Jedi's got pleather everywhere. What else? Fucking outside of the damn comic Batman can't pose. Like, every IP has its thing or problems. Yes. And it's just like, either get in or don't, right? I get expecting, you know, having expectations and standards for a company, but at the end of the day, we are in America. These motherfuckers are in China. Yep, they are Chinese capitalists, bro. There is not much they're really gonna give a fuck about in terms of our input. Like,
no,
it is what it is, bro. Like, I'm just gonna take it because I hear people much older than myself, Anthony, that are like, I'll wait. And I'm like, no disrespect to you, bro, but how long do you have?
I guess, yeah.
Like,
yeah, how long? I mean,
like
you
how
wanna
long
just
do
keep
you have where
waiting?
you feel like you can wait another 3 to 4 years to get something that you're passionate about? Something like this is right here. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like waiting is a young man's luxury in this hobby. Like, in terms of just waiting for the
Yeah.
specific thing.
No, for sure,
It's a
dude.
healthy person's hobby. It's a very blessed person's perspective to be able to wait on things and feel confident that you'll be there alive to get that order.
When
Like,
that hits,
life
yeah,
is crazy,
totally.
man. We lost a lot of people this year, and I'm just not going to jar myself out of that perspective of just
Getting something to enjoy it while it's
being
here.
grateful
and
for the things that I can afford and what is out there. I can't stress over the shit I can't control because I already do it on my day to day. I can't do it in my hobbies.
yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you, bro. And I don't think there's, I mean, that's just, that's also me. I'm like, I'm cool with it, bro. Like, if there's nothing I have is 100% accurate, and I'm okay with that. Cause like I said, you see it and you're like, that's Spider-Man. That's Toby. Like, I'm cool.
And I got the money, so if I fucking get it, then I'm like, damn, okay, he was a little bit more scrawnier than I thought. And the head's still oblong or whatever. Like, fuck it.
Right.
I know
yeah.
Toy Day and Hobbyverse gonna do it. Like, there's options, bro. Like, it's not the end of the world to expect, like, for them to have some, like, corners cut. Like, I experience it everywhere. And to me, I'm trying to keep these figures as long as possible. So I'm not trying to do all this fucking crazy McFarlane shit every fucking day. And look at that shit every day. I just want to see the suit clean in my display. That's my prerogative.
Yeah,
I know
man.
how other people think about it, but I don't think these figures need to necessarily pose like McFarlane drew.
No, but I
to
also,
be
but I do understand some people's
valuable figures.
concerns where they're like, Spider-Man, I want to pose him like fucking Spider-Man. But like, that's just, it's so rare to have that happen with Hot Toys. I mean, you got the Scarlet Spider, and I think the Miles from
Like, there's
Spider-Verse
Mondo,
was good.
there's
Like,
112. If you want functionality, there are amazing companies giving out functionality. It's just when you talk about scale, unrealistic.
Spider-Man.
You're
people
asking
got
for
him.
both of those things.
right. I agree. I mean, that's
Something's
how
gotta
I
give,
look at it.
baby. Like, that's
I
all
know
I'm
you
saying.
gotta,
Like,
you know, I mean, shit or get off the pot, so to speak, right? So, with Dokinator do
it's
boot,
unrealistic.
hell yeah,
That's how
dude.
we approach Hot Toys, because like, it's like, Hector, if I went to your job, I was there when you're working from home some days, and I'm just like, I demand perfection. Like, nobody goes to you and like in your regular job, and people are just expecting perfection from you 100%. It's just impossible to do, especially if you're doing it in a mass scope, you're doing a massive numbers of SKUs. Like, that's just how the business goes.
It is, bro. We get 100 a
There you
year
go.
plus, and I'm okay with that shit. I will say, dude, grats, dude, Dokinator. I should get mine still in, you know, payments, but I can't wait to, man. I know you're excited, bro. I've had both of my Deadpools from the new movie for fucking seems like forever now, and I'm like, I really want this Wolverine, bro. I really want this Wolverine. So congrats to you as well, brother. Yeah, I mean, like I said, the Predators are still great, but they're not accurate. We got a whole modding community out there that tries either to get the proper accessories or the nets right, or so many things, and the height, and you know, so it's just part of the game, bro. And I see no difference here with this Spider-Man. You know, I bounce around though. Hector, I mean, not really your cup of tea though, right?
No, I mean, I don't collect them and stuff like that. It's just, you know, I do wish they would finally just engineer these things to be posable. They should be posable. It's a character known for being very articulate. So, but you know, I don't know. It's such a weird argument. The Hot Toys has never been accurate with their figures ever. Yeah. There's always going to be like one thing off, or you know, the materials are shit. Like, it's been like that since, you know, the beginning. And I think, you know, if people are going to complain about details like that, I think it's time to move on to statues where all the detail. Yeah, it's time to move on, because this shit ain't for you no more. That's all I can really say. But
Yeah.
whatever, or start commissioning, custom figures for thousands of dollars. And then you can be like, well, mine's better. And then, okay, sure.
Right. And then you win. You got it. Totally.
There you go.
Feral Predator is the closest one to accurate in height. That one looks badass. I did not get it, but I know you did. I know a lot of it is a sick ass Predator, and that's cool.
Yep.
Finally. Right. And I guess Deck will be accurate, right? Because he's runt, so he's gonna be kind of short. So
right.
But yeah, but that's the point, right? Not everything is going to be 100% accurate. It's just not, bro. And when you have that on your shelf or whatever, you take a photo of it, you know what that figure is, man, when you unbox that shit. You do.
Yep.
Very rarely are you like, oh my God, this is not as, this ain't right. Even the Wolverine, bro, Days of Future Past is a serious fucking downgrade from what they showed us, in my opinion. But I can look at him and be like, oh, that's Wolverine, dude. I mean, still there. I mean, like, it's Wolverine. So I don't know. Maybe I'm easy to please. I don't really fucking know, dude. Jay, we talked about this, but now we're over here. So I mean, you thoughts at all on this?
Even today, I really didn't give my full thoughts on this figure. I mean, but I'll just say this: I didn't do a video for it either, because it came out New Year's, right when I was celebrating and sleeping and shit. But I think this is fantastic. I really like this, and I saw the a couple years ago or a year ago when people were doing the customs and sending it away to pay all that money to have it done. I think shout out to Collector Joey. I think Joey did one, and I saw it. I was like, damn, that looks good. And I was like, how much they want for that? I was like, no, because I already had Toby. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I know the Toby that figure. It's not accurate. It has its problems. They could have put a little bit more work into that because a lot of people love Toby. And they could have did a lot better with it. But for what it is, I still like it. I remember when I bought it, a couple years ago. I was psyched. I'm still psyched. I like it. The biggest problem with that
outside of the big hit mask, Jay, like I'm really in. Like I'm in there. Like. Maybe if they slender the head down, I'm like, oh yeah, for real. But like people are bringing up the discoloration between the gloves and the body. I'm like, bro, that we've been here for like 3 years. Like,
yeah,
it is what it is at this point. Like, do you want them to wrap those hands in material and then there to be an overlapping, or do you want to be able to swap out hands? Like how? Like people complain about it, but it's like, how are we? Give constructive criticism. How do we grow from that?
Well, look, I would say. Go ahead. Go ahead. No,
okay.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I think the thing is with this, for one, the posability with Spider-Man figures is shit. The material that they use is just it's just the nature of the nature of the beast. It's very restrictive. They're a bitch to pose. And then if you pose them, where they're not a bitch to pose, the thing is the scary thing about them destroying the figure. And listen, these things are only getting more expensive every year, and people don't want to destroy their as we said, and Bloomer, as you were saying, you now have the money to buy these and to buy a certain amount per year. There's still people out here, guys, that can only buy maybe one, maybe two, and they want to keep, especially if they're young and they're just kind of starting in their life, they want to make sure that this is a good investment. So they're going to be persnickety like that. Somebody like us has been collecting for a while and it has quite a few million of them. It's like, we'll deal with it. But we also got to look at it from the point of somebody that's new to collecting. And they're like, how much these things are? It's already an absurd hobby. It really
but that's
is.
the thing. My counter argument to that, and correct me if I'm wrong, because I know some of you guys in the chat are new. Some of us obviously have been in this for a while, or some of us have been here for a couple years, whatever you're in. But I think a lot of new people, even back in the day, I would say when you first start buying these things, period. So it doesn't matter how long you've been collecting. When you first started buying these things, you almost don't want to fuck with them.
Yeah.
Already. You're like, oh, no. This was expensive. Even back in the day, I was like, this is not a $10 toy from fucking Walmart, even to this day, we got people not fucking with rolling eyes, not fucking with, I don't want to fuck with this. You know what I mean? I don't know. This is nice. So that's where I look at it. I think new collectors may not be all crazy with that shit.
They're not,
Posing
when
and, you
they're
know.
not. But my thing is this, and I do this for a reason. Even subconsciously, I didn't realize. Like I always do that. I always, even when I'm doing my reviews, I always try to replicate the poses that are on the box. Because if I can't get them in the poses on the box or get them to look exactly like what I bought on the pose on the box, then that means it's a fucked up figure. That's how I feel.
Classic Spider-Man. Cough, cough.
Yeah.
Yeah. That thing really sucked. That one really sucked.
That one, I
it
can't
needs
wait
to
for
look
them to do
exactly.
it.
It needs to be exactly like those product photos, and that's why I do that.
Yeah.
Because if we can't replicate the product photos, which drew us into buying it, like when I get this in hand, if it can't do that, that photo on the left, if it can't do that for real and look like that, then it's a fucked up figure, and then they miss, you know. But in most cases, you can get that done. It's just the creases and the stretching out of the unit of the costume once you get it, and it's not going to be perfect anymore. That I'd rather them spend more money in R&D figuring out a material that can heal better, and they have in some ways, but
in
still
some
it ain't
ways,
perfect.
yeah,
It still ain't perfect. It's better, but it is still not perfect.
I agree.
So that's the thing I want. But as far as the figure goes, I think this looks phenomenal. I think people are crazy. I think when you move down to 1/6 scale, I do think you have to expect some differences from what you actually seen on screen, as we hinted earlier in my show. Yes, we could. If you look at what they had in the movie, even the way the mask is torn, it's a little bit different. His face is a little covered up, a little different than it is in the movie. You have to think about playability. You have to think about actual materials being shipped out all over the world, and then yes, they take a little bit of artistic license. They do, because it's being recreated. It's completely they're getting close, but it's still their version of it. Okay, it's still that, and we also have to take that in consideration.
And I get that too, and I also understand, dude, like what you're saying. Like they do cost a lot, right? But I wouldn't say they would end up being worthless, because I mean they've always but they don't hold, like maybe they may not hold a particular value of sorts, maybe, right? But I also agree with Sinister though too, right? They're not good investments at all. No. You know, discretionary income.
I would just say, like, who?
But I get
feeling. I get that feeling
on
anyone's collection.
It's a depreciative asset, and that's what we have to look at. If you bought a car right now, and said, you know what, fuck it, I'm selling this car. As soon as you pulled it off the lot, that's $5,000 gone, right there. So you got to look at this hot toy. You got to look at figures the same fucking way. As soon as you crack the lid and open that box, fuck it. Soon as for some people, soon as you open that fucking shipper, you ain't even got to open up the plastic. Soon as you open that shipper, boom, you taking a hit if you reselling it straight up. So,
well, I mean, certain things though, I do agree with, like especially if this is exactly. So I've heard a lot about the Batman Returns. Now that to me is unacceptable.
Oh boy,
absolutely.
That is a concern. But like something to be like, well, this doesn't look quite as, you know, accurate as what I wanted, or that I think is a little bit different. But I've been hearing a lot of bullshit with the Batman Returns suit. And I'm like, yo, fuck that. Then I agree. I'm like, no, dude, I'm not paying for that to have something fucked up like that. You know what I'm saying?
So what are they saying just for the audience? Is the suit like what is going on?
It's peeling off, bro. Do I have a Batman near me? I don't fucking know.
So it's like this for like the most recent Batman Begins release, where like it had like that gloss and stuff. I took a roller to my Batman Begins to take that like layer off. That's what's going on pretty much, is that there's a layer of black paint on the suit, and if you try to pose it, it's either going to stick to its bicep and you'll see a hole there. The capsules on the belt are digging into the thighs, and then when people move the belt, it's going to take that paint with it. So that's what's going on with that. Right. So I'm hoping that they're rectifying this over at the Hot Toys factory before I get my Sideshow order, because if it's the same thing, dude, I'm
returning.
I want my NRD back. Yeah, I just want give me my money back, because I'm not gonna deal with that shit.
That's why I was like, yo, that's not fucking cool, bro.
Yeah. I'm glad I didn't buy it from overseas.
Yeah. So I ain't fucking with that shit. But I like seeing the 2.0s, but they got to be worth it like that. I don't want problems. I don't want my shit all broke or coming like, oh, I moved it, now it's all tearing, because we've been down that road before, man. Deadpool was fucking horrible.
Oh yeah,
he peeled, and when you see it, it's too late.
Yes,
because it's peeling underneath. He's like a snake shedding his skin, but it's underneath, so it's hard to explain. But when you see it, it's too late. It's already started underneath, and you're fucked. So old Deadpool, I'm sorry for old Deadpool. The new ones are good, but at least so far they've been holding up. But that was like, that's what I'm talking about, bro. Like, that is bullshit. And I'm with you, bro. I'm like, I don't want my shit to just fall apart. But for the inaccuracies, I'm like, they're not accurate. I'm sorry. They're close enough. Like some of you guys said in the chat, you got them on your shelf. I know what the fuck that is. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know what it is. I mean,
oh my god, there's a camera line missing. That's not Spider-Man.
Yeah. Oh. So for me, I don't care, because I'm not collecting, like, and I get it though, because there is this kind of prestigious feeling because they're expensive. So I think that there's an illusion there where you're like, this has got to be perfect. It's got to be absolutely accurate. But it's not. It's pretty fucking good though. It's pretty fucking good. That's why we collect. That's why we're still in this hobby. Do
you think that this would have been okay? So since back in the day, was it before InArt was around? Was this really a problem? But now, since InArt has come around and we've seen that they give us very close to what we've seen on screen, do you think that this has exacerbated this whole thing with accuracy?
I think no, because I don't even think InArt is 100% accurate. In fact, I know they're not.
The Gandalf,
they're not.
Wasn't the printing off on his cloak?
There's a lot of
but people
discrepancies in Gandalf. There's some in Aragorn, but
the cowl on the InArt Batman is wrong. The Robert Pattinson likeness is not really there. There's like weathering that's not present in the movie.
That's true. Yeah.
No, that's exactly what it is. Movie masterpiece series. So that's the movie line. TMS is television, VGM's video game, CMS is comic, AC is artist creation. There's variations, and then they'll add the DC for the die cast, and so yeah, dude, I wear the pants print. I know, right? So that's the thing. But I swear to God, bro, I look at these motherfucking Lord of the Rings, and I'm like,
yeah,
I'm building a fellowship, and they're fucking awesome. So
awesome.
But they have, to a point, I agree. They've raised it. They have, but they're still not 100%. You know what I mean? So I'm okay with that. I feel like realistically, the only time you're going to get that is if you're doing prop replicas.
Yeah.
Realistically, I mean,
these people want shit screen matched at this point, and I'm like, you could get it screen matched, but you gonna pay screen matched fucking money. It ain't gonna be $400. I'll tell you that.
No.
I got a collection. I'm trying to like continue. I can't that's the one thing that I struggle with trying to like go crazy with Spider-Man customs. I've done a couple with the Toy State and the Andrew Garfield lenses. But those are really like low end, mods.
You have to pace yourself too, right? Those are special treats in an already special treat luxury hobby. Because make no mistake, this is a luxury hobby.
Exactly.
This is a luxury fucking hobby. If this is not, I don't know what is. Collecting watches, maybe, but even then, for action figures, this is the luxury hobby. 6 scale.
Hell, at least watches have a function.
And chasing accuracy is also another heroin-like addiction within this hobby. I have so many.
You're the first person to,
I have so many capes, so many nightmare coats, so many fucking cows, this, that, yada yada. I'm like, most of my budget just goes to improving Hot Toys figures, man.
You do. I don't know how many times this motherfucker, man. Seriously, if you don't know Hector, he's not wrong. Every fucking Batman I gotta bring you up. Every Batman you pick up, you're like, God fucking damn it. They can't get the fucking thing right. And then you go buy a custom cowl or a custom cape or
custom cape, custom jacket, custom cape on that one, custom cape on this one. Kelly just announced their custom cape for this. custom cape over here. My Batman's got a custom cape. Yeah, it's you're just you're chasing heroin, baby. That's all you're doing.
It's part of it, bro. It is. Yeah, Mario shilling, bro. How dare you? Yeah, dude.
Custom
I mean,
beard,
so,
like Philly says.
yeah, that's just funny. Yeah, custom beard, fucking A, dude.
Beard.
Dude, guys, we've been talking a while. I'm gonna probably wait to talk about 𝗣𝗧𝗥𝗖𝗛. Earlier in the week, I might do that, and because I want to have CT here as well, and Bloomer, if you want to join me, always, of course, too. But I, just to kind of, because we're hitting around that 2-hour mark, and that'll be kind of fun to just kind of, talk a little bit more on that, because I know he's also really excited for that, and his internet wasn't working tonight, but I agree, bro. I mean, like, dude, it is like we always do shit like that. We'll go get some custom shit. I mean, it's part of the game. It's part of the game.
I think
like,
the biggest custom.
I feel like that was always the way to go about it, and like, if it doesn't come out the way that you wanted from Hot Toys, you just go that route, as opposed to like expecting that from Hot Toys. There are things that they missed, especially with the Spider-Man figure. There are clear misses. Don't get me wrong, but it's just at the end of the day, this person on your screen is choosing to just fucking deal with it, and if I want to mod it, I mod it. It's my world, it's my collection, man. Like, I still just kind of renege on the sense of like yes, our collections have value because we spent money, but like my collection and its value is not like connected to how people view it outside of me. Like, I don't give a shit. Like, it's all like, if I see the shit and I think this shit is amazing and cool, that's where it dies. It starts and dies for me. It's extra if people are like, man, that's really cool. Like, thank you. Like, that's awesome.
Right.
But that's where it starts and dies for me. It's just like, this is my collection. I'm into it. I really don't give a shit.
Yeah. No, I'm with you, man. And see, Brian, same thing. I'm happy when they look fine from my chair across the room and stuff. Isn't flaking or falling apart. Of course, right? And same with Tank Case, right? They like to look at the collection. It's awesome. Yeah. So I'm all about that shit, dude. I'm all about that. So
my nieces asked, like, can I get one? I'm like, shit. And then now I'm like, K-pop Demon Hunters just got a little hashtag that said 6scale. I'm like,
right. And that's a popular thing right there. So
yeah.
I mean,
they love that shit.
Yeah. So we're at all sorts of cool shit. I'm cool with it, man. So
yeah.
But I don't want to cut short, but I think I'm gonna probably wrap, guys. I definitely need to run on some stuff, and I know it's a little later for some of you guys over on the East, Jay, especially. I know you've had a long day, but
hell yeah, long day. Oh,
we will definitely be back next week. I might even do a midweek. We'll see how things go. But I appreciate everybody in the chat and everybody just having a good conversation about the 7% of you guys not accurate enough for you. Out of the poll, the 56% of you guys are like, no, I don't want it, and 38 yes. So not too bad, man. I do not have my Legolas yet. I'm in such a rut right now, dude. I gotta pay my invoices. I got my invoice for Legolas. I have my invoice for Thorin, and I just, the move really just killed me. So soon. I can't freaking wait, dude, for both of them. Actually, I mean, Thorin looks fantastic. So, and Legolas, of course. I'm trying to get the rest of this. Let's get more fellowship. So
I'm a great figure. Such a great
dude. I watched your review. I was like, dude, yeah, fucking dude, yeah, it's badass. So yeah, probably, Mike. I got some stuff to do. I still got a lot of unpacking, and there's work videos I got to take care of, but I appreciate all you guys tuning in. Of course, subscribe to Jay if you haven't. Always, man. You can always catch Bloomer in Discord or on Lails. Hector as well. We're always around, dude. So
read DC Knockout.
Hell yeah.
Is it that good?
Which one is it?
Bro. Hector's so good. Like, it's
all right.
Really good.
I'll check it out. It's on the Infinite app, so I'll check it out.
Okay.
Yeah, I think you guys have it on your digital app, so you should have it over there. Yeah. But yeah, even if you're not into like getting the copy they did a Red Hood versus Joker rematch.
Oh shit.
Oh, interesting. Okay. Yeah, I didn't know about it. I have been so
I'll
out of
leave
touch
it
with
at
comics lately, bro.
I'll
The
leave
last
it at it's so good.
the last thing I read was Ultimate Spider-Man and the new Ultimates, you know, priors. So like
I still gotta read that. I got the books all in there. I got all of them. I just haven't read them yet.
This month. It's all comes down on that one, and then it's already starting with all right. No, they're done. He's actually bled on over to Ultimate Endgame.
Oh, so they're continuing more Ultimate. See, I'm behind. I didn't even finish Ultimate Spider-Man. I think it's like done now, right, or about to be, right? Like, it's,
yeah. I think we had the last issue in December because
I think I was up to like issue 14 as they were coming out, but I was doing it on the app
like
too, so they're behind. Yeah, I think they were going 2 years, right? Just 24, just you know, because it's a monthly release.
24 months.
So, all right, Mario. Maybe Mario, you can come on next week, man. But yeah, dude, I appreciate it. I appreciate all you guys, man, in the chats, and we will be back. We will be back, my friend. So stay safe, man. Happy New Year, everybody. Of course, hit the like button on your way out, please. I appreciate it. It does greatly help. And subscribe if you're new. And before I leave, CT says, do you see those savage poses? He ain't falling off no table like the schlocky T800. Yeah, I know. And we're going to talk about it, CT. Maybe we'll do a morning show this week or something, and we can riff on this, man. I think that T800 is still going to be dope, but yeah, their presentation was, you know.
I'll come back with my 2 T800 figures while everyone's like, I should have pre-ordered. Well,
yeah. Well, hey, as always, man.
Definitely got some presentation woes for sure.
They do. they do. But look, I think it's still going to be badass. Do your job, Pedro. Yeah, man. All right, listen, man. We're going to roll out. Stay safe out there, guys. All that stuff. Have a great weekend. Hector, man, I want you to take me out of here.
Hey, look, listen, just because I fall off the little display thing doesn't mean I'm going to be a crappy figure, right? I'm the Terminator, and I get up from the truck, and then I kick the truck, and then I blow up, and now I'm back in the thing. So remember, I fucked it up. Peace!